Hello, my name is Andrew and I love to make monsters. This monster is going to be yellow and white. So the first thing I'm going to do is mix some pearl with the yellow to give it kind of more of a shimmery shine type look. So I'm just cutting off a chunk of my yellow, have a few pieces of my pearl, mix it all together. Then I'm going to go ahead and stretch it out. I've got some foil already formed up for the base of my monster. Get that all covered with this pearl and yellow mixture. Then I'm going to go ahead and kind of smooth it out. Just get a nice, somewhat even surface to this. And then I'm going to figure out my eye placement. So I'm just using a ball tool, making a circular motion to get me roughly the shape that I want for my eyes. Now I have some painted cabochons that I painted a while back, but I'm going to use just a blank cabochon to do kind of a test fitting to make sure this is going to work. Once I have that figured out, I can go ahead and add the painted cabochons. Get those stuck in there, give them a little bit of a press, push the clay around it, make sure they're nice and snug. I don't want them popping out later. Use a smaller ball tool to add just a little bit of detail, some kind of wrinkles under the eyes. Figure out where I want to put this little monster's mouth. That looks okay. This is going to be a happy monster. Don't know if I mentioned that or not, but yeah, that's what I'm going for. But I'm going to give it some little fangs. So I'm going to kind of push that mouth shut a little bit, do some indentions where I want the fangs to go. Use my little tweezers because these are pretty small fangs. But they're kind of tricky to pick up with these tweezers and it goes flying, so never mind. I'm just going to pick them up with my fingers. It actually worked out better. So, you live, you learn. So I want to go ahead and cover up the top of the fangs. Give them this little bite. Just like, rawr, rawr, rawr. Little bunny rabbit bite. Smooth in that clay to blend it in with what's already on the existing sculpt. I'm not really liking the placement of that, so I went ahead and took everything off. I'm going to smooth it back down, and I'm going to make my mouth just a little bit lower, give it a little more of a curve to kind of show off how happy this monster is going to be. Now I can put my little fangs back in. Still has that little bunny overbite fangs. Get the top of the teeth covered up, smooth that in with my small ball tool. I think that looks pretty good. Now I want to add in some chubby cheeks. Get those smoothed in. It's already taken, kind of getting a little bit of a personality to him. He looks kind of like a weird egg potato monster or something, which I'm not against, but that's not what I'm going to go for here. I'm actually going to go for a bunny rabbit monster. So we're going to give him some big old bunny feet for his back legs. I think that looks pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and divide out his little toesies. Pretty happy with that, so I'm going to go ahead and smooth this into the body. This will help the leg blend more seamlessly, and it'll also help it stay attached. Went ahead and made another leg off camera. Now I'm going to go ahead and make his little arms, because this bunny monster has arms, not front legs. Do the same thing though, kind of divide it so it has a similar look. Give him just a little bit of a inner elbow crease, kind of bend it upwards. Went ahead and sculpted his other arm off camera. Now I'm gonna go ahead and make his ears. So originally I was thinking I would have these long droopy ears and have them droop backwards. And I got the first one placed here and I liked it, but I thought it would look weird if they were both back. I'm like, I don't know if that's what I want to do. So I thought, well, what if I try and have one up? So I went ahead and poked a hole so I could run a wire down there because I want to make sure it's sturdy. And then I have my other ear formed out. Gonna go ahead and poke a hole in there, add the wire, and then give it a slight bend, stick it in the head. and smooth it in so it has that seamless blend with the body, and I think that looks really good. I think that adds a little bit more personality to him. Now I have this Frost White Clay that I'm going to add a few little touches. First thing I wanted to do is add some fur to his belly. Take kind of a white circular piece, push it on there, smooth it in with my larger ball tool. Not a larger, this is a smaller than what I was using for the eyes, but yeah. Anyway, now I've got a really small ball tool that I'm going to add some fur texture to it. That done, I'm going to go ahead and add a little tuft of fur on the top of his head. Smooth that in with that ball tool. Switch to the smaller one again to add just a little bit of, fur texture. Just kind of a mess. I just kind of go different directions, kind of pulling that clay. And I want to add a big old bunny rabbit tail. Stick that on there, a little cotton ball. Get your head out of the way there, Sculpting Andy. Sometimes, that guy. Get that smoothed in, finish the texture with the small ball tool. Now, I had a little bit of an issue with getting some specks on there, so I'm going to use some isopropyl alcohol and a Q-tip to clean off some of the more noticeable little dots. Now I'm using a toothbrush to add some texture to it. Not all over, just a little bit of kind of light texturing. Then go ahead and bake him according to package instructions. Once he's cooled down, I'm going to add a little bit of details with some watered down black paint. It's not really a wash, but it is watered down, so it helps go into crevices a little easier. Just using a very small brush. This is a 00. Get that in between his toesies. I think that looks pretty good. While I'm finishing up the paint details, I wanted to give a special shout out to my Patreon backers, Kirsten, Heather, Jacob, Jeff, Delaney, Brandy, and Ani. Thank you so much for helping support my art journey. It really means a lot to me. And if you want to help support my art journey, you can subscribe to my Patreon, or you can order some stuff from my online store. I've got one of them. Links to both of those in the description box below. After I finished up the paint details, I added a little bit of gloss coat. Now I'm going to go ahead and let this guy dry overnight. And here is the finished happy little bunny rabbit monster. So last week's monster I made for my wife. This week's is for my best friend. I always think it's fun to make something for people in your life, and hopefully they think, hopefully they like it too. I always have this, weird feeling whenever I make a gift for somebody that it's kind of like 8-year-old Andrew in art class making a clay ashtray for his dad. I don't know if I did that. It sounds like something I would have done, but it does. It gives me that I can't afford anything, but I made you this. And that's not what I'm trying to say. It's more like I spent hours and hours and hours, a couple hours at least, making this for you because you're somebody special in my life. So if you like this video, be sure to give it a like. Thank you for listening to me ramble on. Also, be sure to subscribe and ring that notification bell if you want to see more of my stuff. Thanks for watching, and remember, never stop creating. Bye.